Hello, Internet! You should be really excited right now because Craig and Chris Show is officially backward compatible.
Woo!
You know that's right.
So, hey, Craig.
Hi, Chris.
Now that the next gen is upon us, a big question, concern, and just general topic is that of backwards compatibility.
Concern. I think they've pretty much already crushed our complete desires and hopes.
We're not. The new ones aren't.
They're
We're
not.
Just gonna get that. This is more a discussion of how do you feel about backwards compatibility.
How do I feel?
How do you feel?
How do I feel? You want to know the truth?
Yes, I do.
I feel betrayed.
Okay.
A part of me dies a little bit inside every time they make an announcement saying that everything you spent all that money on, you're just gonna have to spend it again.
Yeah.
Because I got, as you know, got the Xbox One,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I honestly think this system would have been perfect if it was backwards compatible. It would have been perfect because it has everything else going for it, right? It's just. But you know what the most frustrating thing is I don't even know if they anticipated this. Because I was sitting here playing it the other day. They should have anticipated it. I was sitting here playing it the other day or thinking about playing it, and I was thinking, now I have to pick what I'm going to play. Because if Chris doesn't have an Xbox One. Look at him. He's sad, right? But I want to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, guess what? Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't even out for Xbox One. Mm-hmm. So if I want to play Xbox with Chris, or if I want to play an Xbox 360 game, I have to boot up an entirely different system.
I'm with you. I've been kind of dragging my feet on picking up the next-gen console because I actually thought about it, and there's pretty much only one game that I really, really would want to play for it.
Dead Rising 3.
Well, we're playing that now. I'm talking for PlayStation 4. Sorry to
Which one?
launch it this way. Black Flag, which I technically have already played on PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Well, see,
I sat there and I went... if I look at what I was going to play, I was like, I'm going to be playing my Xbox 360 still.
And that part doesn't bother me either, because
No.
at least Black Flag was out for both. But when you're talking Grand Theft Auto 5, it's not like I can go out and get I got an Xbox One now. It's not like I can go out and buy Grand Theft Auto 5 from Xbox One. I literally, in order to play Grand Theft Auto 5, I have to boot up an entirely different system, which, by the way, my TV has limited HDMI ports and all this crap. My shelf has limited space to have a console.
I actually started porting mine through my surround sound.
Well, and one possible solution for the fellow nerds out there is that they can actually plug in their Xbox 360 to the HDMI input on their Xbox One, but I hear it has delay and lag issues.
I've heard that as well.
So, never mind, that's not a real solution. That's backwards compatible. Microsoft said it so. Said it was so.
Yeah, I mean,
backwards
what's
compatible.
funny is you mentioned how, they didn't, they were shocked. And it's like, well, every time this happens, PlayStation 2, is it backwards compatible? That one was a yes, so no problem. But then, then the next gen, it was like, is it backwards compatible? And that one kind of came to a sorta.
I think they realized there was a lot more money in not making it backwards
it eventually
compatible.
became no, but it started out sorta.
Well, they wanted to have it backwards compatible at launch, and then they were going to strip it away from them halfway through launch.
Yeah.
Which is even more mischievous.
So, I mean...
Evil.
I don't know why it shocked them.
It shouldn't have.
This comes up all the time.
Shouldn't have.
Are you a nostalgic gamer? I mean, I am.
Well, that and what we said before was that if you invested all this money in the old games, you should get to play them.
Yeah.
On the new
system.
system.
I do go back and play.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even if it's just for a day. I still got a Sega, Nintendo 64.
So we have all these consoles, right?
1.
But here's the thing: is I remember all these people were coming on defense of these consoles, saying that it's just impractical to make them backwards compatible.
What is their thing?
It's not possible to make it backwards compatible, and I'm sorry to tell everybody this. I've worked with technology for what? I'm 29 years old. I've worked with technology for 20 of those 29 years since I was a kid, and that is comic to me. This mindset that they say it can't be is hilarious to me. Do you have any idea what virtualization software is capable of doing now? And when you're talking about taking it, it's capable of running 15, 20 servers simultaneously, running completely different software applications and a complete infrastructure for businesses, hosting thousands of hosts. So don't sit there and tell me that my Xbox One, 4 generations ahead in technology, can't run a virtual environment that'll run games that are 10 years old.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. It's a lie. And I've seen people come out in defense of this. I've seen their seminars, and they must be getting paid by the companies who are releasing this technology. Is the only conclusion I can draw.
Well, PlayStation is kind of working on that, and this is one thing that I appreciate is that with that Gaikai streaming stuff, the supposed idea is that it will stream their critically acclaimed titles to multiple devices.
Don't you have to pay for them again, though?
I'm getting the impression it'll probably be something like Netflix or something.
Oh, okay. So it'll be like a subscription based? That's not that bad.
I might be okay with that.
I'm kind of cool with that.
I mean, if that meant going back and, like, for a day, going back to Metal Gear Solid 1 or something, yeah, I could get behind that.
I agree with that. That would be cool. Subscription based. Go back to Sega Channel.
I never had that.
I had it. Oh, yeah.
I wanted it.
It didn't work. Worth a crap.
It was ahead of its time, really, actually, if you think about it.
It was, yeah, Sega Channel. I mean, people are now getting back to on-demand gaming. That's what it was. You paid a monthly fee, and you hooked it up to your cable. And every month...
Sega. That's like the company that just flew a little too close to the sun every time.
Yeah. But it was a cool idea. I got to play new titles every month. It was cool. Yeah. It was a cool idea.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
I'd definitely be behind something like that. Because, I mean, I do like to go back and play. I mean, I won't play into completion or something, and I won't play all of them. But I'll pop Resident Evil 2 in or something for a couple of laughs.
Well, what do the viewers think of backwards compatibility? Are they... upset as we are about it?
I'm upset this generation. There's a lot of good ones that came out.
I don't think they anticipated this. They try to say, oh, don't worry, 360 and PS3 people, we're still going to release games for you, but we're also going to release them for Xbox One. And really, it kind of takes away
from both
a little bit. Yeah, I would agree with that, from both. So if you guys are just now joining us, by the way, for your first time here, subscribe. Right here's the box. Right there. So subscribe, and it'll help support the show. And we are brought to you by Amazon Associates.
You also annotate the end, right?
We're supposed to say... We're supposed to say all this stuff at the beginning.
We just jumped right into it today.
We are not good at this thing yet.
You don't say that. We're awesome.
Yeah. That's for them to decide.
The conviction in that is astounding.
Yeah, that's for them. That's for internet to decide, Chris.
Oh.
Even though we already think we're awesome. Wow, this is a real narcissistic episode.
We demand backwards compatibility for our narcissistic selves.
That's right. I'm going to post it all over Facebook with my selfies.
I take selfies of my selfies. What do you think of that?
Dude, that is awesome. I gotta start doing that.
I print out the old one and then I go...
A picture of me, holding a picture of me, doing a selfie of me.
Wow, we've completely derailed.
We should just have a whole episode of derailment, just an improv session.
It'd probably be our best one.
It probably would.
Our twisted minds.
Have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a fantabulous week.
Fantabulous.
Get a Chromebook.
We'll discuss that later. That's what we call a tease to a future episode.
We were supposed to be forward marketing, according to David Oldenburg. Are we done?
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
I think we've covered it. The thing is with me is you never know when I'm going to cut the episode out.
I don't.